Hi everyone, Chas from Chas's Crazy Creations. Just gonna get my computer set up so we can go ahead and get started here. I don't know about you guys, but Facebook just totally, it's done this to me a few times where it's changing something, so the whole look of Facebook is gonna change. And mine totally looks different from the standard, and it is absolutely crazy. So it's hard to find anything. And then before I know it, it switches back to normal, and then it goes back to, there we go, and it actually is showing up. Sweet, okay. It's been flipping back and forth all over the place. So, you know, one minute it is the old school Facebook, and the next minute it's the new Facebook. And yeah, all the stuff's all over the place and hard to find. So forgive me for that. But today we're gonna be doing some things with my friend Karina from the Accidental Dream House. Karina, if you're here, say hi and drop your link to your blog in the comments, please. Karina has some printables and she shared them with me, and I wanted to come up with some different and unique ways to use them. So one thing I want to, there's more than I'm going to share. So she's going to drop the link for you and show you where you can get those printables. And if she happens to not do it, I'll make sure to do it for you guys. So let me just start with the basic idea. So she's got a bunch of lemonade printables, and then she's got, you know, little banners and letters and all kinds of stuff. So sometimes when it's the summertime and, you know, we're not wanting necessarily to go to a big name brand store to get gifts for family members, kids, friends, whatever. So I'm going to show you one thing that I'm going to paint you down a little bit. One thing that you can do with these printables, and let me move you up a little higher here. There we go. So, you know, first of all, maybe you've got a gift bag. And then in the bag, what you're gonna do is find one of these jars. You know, they're pictures with the little spouts on the bottom. So you're gonna put that in there. And then you're maybe gonna put some cups in there, and you're gonna put some lemonade to make some lemonade in there, and then you're gonna put these printables in there, and what you've got is a lemonade stand for the kids. It's a great gift idea. What kid doesn't like to do a lemonade stand? You can even put the 25 cents on here or whatever. You're gonna pack all this up and put it inside a bag, and that is a really easy gift idea. Of course, lemonade stands right now. I actually have seen kids doing lemonade stands. They're pretty cute. They've got their masks on and they've got their gloves on. But anyways, that is just one little easy idea of something you can do with these printables that she has made. But just wanted to put that out there because sometimes we get stumped on what should we get, what should we give somebody, you know, for their birthdays and stuff. So I'm gonna move these aside, and we're gonna talk about something else that I like to do. Oh, thanks for the love. We're gonna talk about something else that I like to do with something like this. Of course, the obvious is to stick it in a picture frame and hang it up. Another idea would be to get a blank of some sort. You know, this is like a wooden blank. Yes, I'm going to Haven this week, virtual conference, and Friday I'll be presenting a craft to all of the bloggers, so I'm pretty excited about that. So this is a blank piece of wood, and then you would size this down and you can, you know, adhere it to a blank. That's another option, so picture frames. But what could you do besides a frame with a printable? What could you do to be a little different and unique? Maybe you really like the printable, but you're trying to figure out what you want to do with it. So this is a super, super simple project, and it's really eco-friendly and useful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, these are collapsible boxes, right? You get collapsible box shirt boxes. They have come in, you know, many, many sizes out there. And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna set this piece of paper underneath the box. I'm gonna try to even it up the best I can here. And then I'm gonna draw the line on it, and I might need to trim it a little better than that, but we'll see how I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this up. Now, if you had a bigger box, of course, you wouldn't need to trim it up. And I won't be perfect because Who wants me to take forever cutting, right? How's your day been? Drop that in the comments. Hi, Kippy. Great to see you here. Okay, so that's just trimmed up briefly. Now, if you had a bigger box, you could do more to it, and we'll talk about some of those options. I'm not seeing Karina, so I think I have this printable for her. So let me go ahead and drop this in the comments really fast. So if you want her printable, this is where it's at. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, it's funny, these are so interesting how you can figure out which one's the top one and which one's the bottom one on these, but I'm gonna assume this is the top. I think they're created kind of equal, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna make it flat though, so it's got a nice flat surface. I'm gonna try to do it backwards so you can see it. So yes, I have a super thing of Mod Podge. I know, it's ginormous. I'd go through a lot. All right, so I'm gonna pour a little bit of this into my little mason jar that is, again, see, I like recycled stuff. Eco-friendly, right? If I can be eco-friendly, I'm gonna. Okay, so sometimes I like a damp brush for this and sometimes I don't. Doesn't really matter. The one great thing about Mod Podge is it goes on white, dries clear, and you don't have to be perfect with it. Especially because I printed this on cardstock today. If you're going to use paper, you might want to be a little pickier about it because the paper's gonna bunch up and bubble, and it'll flatten out over time, but you'll want to be a little more particular about how you're putting it on there. But I'm just gonna crank this out. So super simple. And now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna set it on top. And the great thing about Mod Podge is it doesn't dry real fast, so you have a few minutes to work with it and get it on there the way you want. Now I could have trimmed this down a little bit more. Maybe you would have done that. Let me know in the comments if you would have trimmed this down more and made it more inside here. You know, there's a lot of choices there. I might have cut this little piece off on the edges, but now it's on there. And then what you can leave it like that. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna put a top coat on it to protect it. And I just got stuff on my table, but the good news is it's water-based. And I see it trying to come up here. So let's go ahead and get the bottom and the top. My usual secret underneath my projects is wax paper. Wax paper is great for so many things, but it's a really great way to put a project, you know, just lay it on your table, lay it on some wax paper, your table's protected. Another thing that I like to do is use a baking sheet and then put the wax paper on. That way you can move your project really easily. So what this is gonna do is just seal this picture on here. Not that we're gonna get water on it or anything, but it's just gonna give it a nice sheen to it, and it's just not gonna look like quite like paper just slapped on something. So there it is, all coated. It's gonna ripple a little bit, but as it dries, it will flatten out. So again, this is a really easy project. So what I'm saying here is now I've got this decorated. You could decorate these boxes in a lot of different ways. You could use contact paper. You could Mod Podge wrapping paper on it. You can use wallpaper on it. You can use was it washi? I always say it wrong, and my kids love making fun of me. Washi tape. You can use ribbon. The same concept. Mod Podge and stuff, unless it's contact paper and it already has it. Then what you do is, of course, you've got your gift. You put it in your box. And then you put this on top. Maybe you add a little bow to it. Maybe you add a little tag. Maybe you write a personal note. The other thing that kids can do is go to town. Oh, thank you for the love. The other thing that kids can do is they could just draw on this, you know, give them some markers and make it a personalized gift for a friend, a family member, whatever, right? Words, if you know, a sentimental memory, like, you know, to your mom, write her a memory down, or your dad, or a friend, or again, let them color. And then they've got these great boxes. But the thing I really like about these two is that they are reusable. So just because I give this gift, like if I use this in my own family, you guys are so awesome. I have all these little likes and hearts popping up. But the great thing about these is, you know, once you've made them, you can reuse them. So I'm gonna pan up a little bit here so I can see the camera. Hi. I like to reuse these. So Christmas time, holidays, Valentine's Day, whatever, birthdays, decorate them. And these printables are really generic. So like Karina's are just lemonade, but I could use this for a lot of different things. And then collapse them. After you're done opening the gifts, super simple, collapse them down, put them away. Next person's birthday, you need it again, pull it out, use it again. So it's eco-friendly, reusable. You're taking these printables that everybody has out there and you're able to use them in a unique way. So I hope this inspires you to make some homemade gift wrap using printables. Super easy craft project today. And then again, a lemonade stand is a great gift. The gift of the stuff to make a lemonade stand, I guess, is a great gift for other people too. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna check. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I'm so glad you, yeah, that's so nice. I'm so glad you liked the idea too. So thank you for joining me, everybody. Please share this with anybody else who would like some eco-friendly gift wrap ideas. That's good for all year round, different ways to use printables. And I'd love it if you follow me here on Facebook. I'll be back next week with some stretch classes and other stuff. So I think that's it. Join Craft and Chat Live. They're a great group. A lot of us put our posts there too for you guys to see. So I hope y'all are having a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.